Alright folks, so I got really lucky this morning and I managed to get a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic at my local Target. It was the very last system they had too, so I really lucked out there. So basically this is the Super Nintendo Mini, much like last year when they put out the NES Classic, which was like 30 NES games in one. This is a Super Nintendo, has 21 Super Nintendo games in one system, including Star Fox 2, which has never been released before. So I'm sure that alone has got everybody's interest. So let's take a look at the back of the box here, and as you can see, it's got a list of all the games it comes with. So it's got Contra 3, Donkey Kong. So it's actually a pretty good list of games. They even have things like Secret of Mana and Super Mario RPG. So these are all, like, for a lot of these are Super Nintendo games I've never played before. So it's going to be a interesting experience. Also, they have Earthbound, and I'm like a big Earthbound guy, so I'm kind of happy that I have another way of playing Earthbound. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and open this sucker up. Fortunately, there's no tape. You just gotta open it just like that. All right. Let's go ahead and get this sucker out. I got this with just one hand, so all right. Come on. Oops, something just flew out. Looks like that's the manual. Yeah, so let's go ahead and or no, maybe that's not the manual. I'll have to take a look at that later. Got it. Damn it. Okay. So it's actually pretty heavy, so they actually packed it in pretty good. Guessing these are the controllers. Yes, they are. And what's really cool is that it comes with two controllers. So there you go. Ooh, it feels nice. This feels like a legitimate Super Nintendo controller, which is pretty cool. Actually, hold on a sec. I have an aftermarket one right here. So, as you can see, they're just about the same size. This is not a real Super NES controller. This is a aftermarket one that is it's a replica of the Super Nintendo controller. This feels really nice. And you get two of them too. So if you take a look at this box here, so they got the controllers here. You get two Super Nintendo controllers, which is really nice for any of the two-player. Is this the game two-player games? Let me take a look at the box here. Oh yeah, Street Fighter 2. So yeah. Oh, Mario Kart. Yeah, Super Mario Kart. So yeah. So we got a buddy. Can fight some friends over. Play some Super Mario Kart. You got two controllers. So you're all set there. Alright. And then I'm thinking this is the, yep, that's the main attraction there. Oh, come on. There it is. The Super Nintendo Mini. And Mini is right. Holy crap, this thing is ridiculously small. Oh, it actually functions like the real system. That's cool. Fortunately, the eject button doesn't work well. Then again, there's nothing to eject because it's not, you can't put cartridges in it. And then the reset. This is cool. I like how the buttons act very much like a real Super Nintendo controller. Matter of fact, I have a real Super Nintendo right here. Let me. So just do a little side comparison here. Here is the real Super Nintendo that I got earlier this year. This is the Mini. Look at that. Look how. Yeah, it's quite the quite a size difference, isn't it? I like it. It's cute, and it's like, man, it really is tiny. But I like it though. So that's cool. Unfortunately, unlike the real Super Nintendo, we could put cartridges in it. Like, let's see, for example, I got F-Zero right here, which is also in the Super Nintendo Mini. So you can pop it in like that. Can't do it with this one, so that's unfortunate. Matter of fact, let me take this out. Wow, it's about roughly the same. Well, it's almost the same size as a Super Nintendo cart. Huh, it's interesting. That just gives you an idea how tiny this thing is. What else we got in the box here? This is the, looks like the HDMI cable. Yes, it is. This is going to be interesting too, because I never played 16-bit games in HD, so that's going to be pretty cool to check that out. That looks like, oh, it goes to the power source. Alright, so, yeah, there you have it. And then, oh, what is this right here? Because this flew out of the box earlier. Let's go ahead and pop it open. See, again, I'm doing this with my iPhone. I'm trying to do all this one-handed, so I apologize if the cinematography is not, god damn it, not the most outstanding. Let's go ahead and get it out here. There we go. Alright, so warranty and user agreement, don't care. Yep, so it looks like you got your... Oh, is this a poster? I think it's a poster. Hang on. See if I can No, that's cool. Yeah, it comes with a poster just like this. It's got all the games listed on there. That's very nice. And it's got the instructions here on the back. Seems pretty self-explanatory though. All right, so yeah, there was my really awful Super Nintendo unboxing video. I'm gonna hook this up and let's give this a whirl. Actually, before we hook it up, I was taking a look at the manual here because, as you can see, here's a Super Nintendo controller that came with the SNES Classic. You might notice the plug looks like this, very much like the Super Nintendo. I'm sorry, not the Super. The NES Mini had the controller for that one had a plug just like this one. So, but you look at the front, you see it, and it's like there's no way you could plug this in. Well, according to the manual, there's a little thing you pop the flap open. If I can get it to work, there we go. So there's like a little. So you just basically stick your finger right here, pop it open, pop it up, and there you can now you can plug in the Super Nintendo controller. If I can, there we go. Sucks doing everything one-handed. There we go. Just goes in nicely, just like that. And actually, I'm curious. Does this work with the Wii Classic controller? So I got the Wii Classic controller right here. With its okay, let's see. I think this works with the. Let's see. I think it might fit. Oops. Oh god, it actually fits. Neat. So, if you have a Wii Classic controller and you just really do not like the Super Nintendo controller, you can also use the Wii Classic controller. I presume it also works with the Pro controller as well. Actually, I'm curious. I did not untie this yet. Let's see how long the cables are. I know with the NES Mini, the controllers for the NES Mini were ridiculously tight, were ridiculously short, almost unusable. So let's see how the Super Nintendo fares out. So let's scan it out. This is actually pretty long. Hang on. Yeah, it's actually pretty long, I'd say. I want to say, what is it, like, I think they said like 4.5 feet. So that's pretty good. Now let's see how long. I think it's much longer than the Wii Classic controller. Let's see. Yeah, Wii Classic controller is about, actually it's about the NES Mini. Hang on, let me see if I can do a better comparison. Just pop this over. Alright, so there's the Classic controller right there. Then, oops, come on. Let me just untangle this. There we go. Yeah, so, I mean, if you really want to use the Wii Classic controller, you can, but as you can see, it's not very long. Let me straighten that out a little more. So, yeah. So, you want to know I can't really fit in the frame here, but if you really want to know the size difference between a Super NES Mini controller and the Wii Classic controller, there you go. Actually, hang on, I got a legitimate aftermarket controller, so let's see how long that goes. Okay, I'm pretty sure that the Super Nintendo's, the legitimate one's gonna have a longer cable. Let's check it out. Yeah, whoops. Nope, it just, hang on, let me weigh this down. There we go. Yeah, so obviously, if you have a real Super Nintendo, it's not gonna be, the Super NES Mini is not gonna, the controller length is not gonna be as long as a legitimate Super Nintendo controller, but still, it's still pretty long. Alright, now let's hook this up and let's play some games. Okay, so I have the Super Nintendo connected to my television right next to my GameCube and PS2, so let's go ahead and fire it up. So you just turn it on just like you would a normal Super Nintendo. Got the light coming on there. Should be coming up any second. There we go. So let's go ahead and pick English. There you go. You have all the game. Wow, it looks really nice on my TV. Well, you can't see it on the iPhone camera, but yeah, you got. But it looks really good on my TV. So let's see. I need a game that I can play just one-handed, preferably. Oh, there's Star Fox 2. Let's see. Let's do Castlevania 4. Give it a minute to load. There we go. Got a Konami logo. We're just gonna go ahead and skip that. I gotta put my name in. Okay. Once again, I am doing this one-handed, so please forgive the if the game does not. If I start playing a game and it looks terrible. Yeah, it looks really good. It's also 4:3, by the way, so. Let's get that. Man, let me tell you, it's an interesting experience trying to play this game with one hand. Alright. So, yeah, at least on my TV it looks really good. Now, I know there's a way that you can do suspend points, perhaps? Or, oh no, actually, alright, so that's the game right there. You got a couple options here. Let's go ahead and check those out. So you got display. So if you want to do 4:3 or do the CRT filter, let's try that one out. Oh, they got frames too. Okay. Let's try that one, I guess. Oh, they got more frames. Okay. Let's take a look. What frame do I want to use here? This one looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go with that one. So they got CRT. Let's give that one a shot. Okay, so start game. So CRT, it just looks exactly like that. Like, well, it doesn't show up very well on camera, but it's got like like scan lines going through the television. So you have that. Now let's try pixel perfect mode. So let's go to display, pixel perfect mode. Then for pixel perfect mode, it basically makes it so that way all the pixels are 1:1. Again, I'm pretty sure this is not coming up very well on my. I go up the stairs. There we go. It's not showing up very well on the sorry, as you can see, I was trying to play the game too. So yeah, I'm sure it doesn't show up very well on the iPhone camera, but yeah, that's what it looks like. So that's enough of that. Let's try something else. What are these other options? Let's take a look at them. So we got options, classic demo, screen blur reduction. I honestly don't know what that is, but I don't care. That's for language, legal notices, blah, blah, blah. Manual. And you gotta do a little QR code on it. So, yeah, that's the Super Nintendo Classic. Hopefully, I mean, that's like this was a really unprofessional video, but I just wanted to give you my first thoughts on it. Overall, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's got a nice selection of games. Oops. Got a nice selection of Super Nintendo games. Some of these are actually pretty long too, so you're gonna be at it for a while. If you're like me, you're just playing this for the very first time. And also, I just noticed it tells you which games are 2-player, so which is cool. It's got Super Punch Out, Yoshi's Island. So yeah, it's got its fair share of 2-player games. So that's really cool. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little unboxing video and this, really quick first impressions video. Now, if you excuse me, I got some more games to play. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.